User authentication is a step to identify users and manage access within your app. There are multiple ways to add user authentication, but let's focus on how to add user authentication with Firebase. Firebase is Google's mobile platform to easily create a scalable and powerful backend for mobile applications with a generous free tier. First, you must create an account. Let's create a new project. There must be one project per application. Choose a name for this project. You have the choice to activate Google Analytics or not. You need to choose an app. Choose the web app. You don't need to set up Firebase hosting. Use npm and validate. Your project has been created. Go to the authentication section. This is where you can choose how users sign into your app. There are advanced options, but the easiest way is using an email and a password. In the Sign In Method tab, click on Email Address Password and enable this option. You can remove sign up from the app, add users manually, or customize email appearance. Now let's configure Cloud Firestore, the database in which users' data will be stored. Click Create Database to create a new database. For a quick setup, choose Start in Test Mode. Choose the location of the data, which is great for security requirements. Your database has been created. When there will be new users, data will be accessible in the Data tab. Go to the Rules tab to change security rules so that you are not blocked after 30 days as you should be in test mode. This rule allows to secure the writing. A user will only be able to modify the content of his own document, not of others. Update with this code you'll find in the description of the video and click on Publish. Your Firebase project is ready. Let's go back to Pandasuite Studio to set up authentication within your app. You need to add two components, Firebase Session and Authentication. The Firebase Session component is non-graphic. It is used to qualify a user, associate data, and create sign-in and sign-out related events. The authentication is a graphical component to display the authentication form. Add the Firebase Session component at the project level. By adding it here, user session will remain active throughout the application and it will be accessible everywhere. Now connect it to Firebase. In the properties, copy-paste the project ID and the API key of the Firebase project. To get this information, go to the project settings on Firebase. The force authentication option specifies the number of hours after login that the session remains valid, even without an internet connection. Now let's add the authentication form. Place it where you want in user workflow. The authentication component must be connected to a Firebase session. In the properties, choose the Firebase session component you just set. It will use the same Firebase credentials. To see this form, double-click on the component. This is a default form, but you can customize appearance using CSS. Now let's create the action to redirect the user to the right screen, depending on if or she is signed in or not. Let's select the Firebase Session component and add an action. Choose from the triggering events. User sign in. The user session is valid. This trigger allows, for example, to go to the next screen if the user is logged in. User sign out. The user session has expired. It allows you, for example, to redirect the user to the authentication screen. You can also create an action to disconnect the user. Interact with the component Firebase session logout. When new users are signing to your app, you can find them directly on Firebase. Go to Authentication and into the Users tab to find your user base. You have access to the following data: email, creation date, last login date, and their unique identifier. You can manually add one or more users or manage them externally. You also have the ability to remove registering from the form. In the Cloud Firestore tab, you've got access to the full user database. Do you know you can also associate data to user? If you want to learn more, that's the subject of our next video.